is Coach Erica here, and welcome back to another Mini Grillers program. Today we are going to be making some grilled apple pound cakes. So what you're going to need is some pound cake cakes. You can get them in a package. You're going to need some brown sugar. You're going to need some butter. I have Kerrygold here, real butter. You're going to need some diced apples, some ground cinnamon, and some honey. So first things first, if you have any long hair or anything that's past your shoulders, you want to make sure you pull it back off of your face. You also want to make sure you go wash your hands for at least 20 seconds under warm water and then rinse it off. So what I'm going to do is I'll put some hand sanitizer on. Rub my hands together. Dry, and then I am going to put my gloves on. So I've taken the liberty of actually preheating my griddle to about 300 to 350 degrees. So if you haven't done so already, that's what you're going to do. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to take my butter. I'm going to scoop out some butter and then place it on my griddle. Want a good amount of butter. Let it sit on there for a little bit. Put a little bit more. Now I'm going to cover up my butter, place my spoon to the side, and my butter down. I'm just going to swivel that around my griddle. Alrighty, so once your butter has melted and you have your oven is warm, make sure you check your griddle, make sure the heat didn't turn off. Let that sit for a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to take some apples and we're going to place them onto our grill. So take a couple of these apples, a couple pieces. Place them down. Alright, so I have my apples placed down. Let those sizzle for a couple seconds. So now when you're slicing your apples, you want to make sure you don't cut them too thick. And that they're not too thin either, because you still want that little crunch that they have. You're just going to kind of soften them up on the grill. You're not really going to make them too soggy, which is why you don't really want to put too much butter on here either. So that way when you add the cinnamon and the brown sugar, you're good to go. Let that sizzle, let that marinate a couple seconds longer. Now, if you feel like you need to add a little bit more butter, you can. Right now, I should be good because I put a decent amount of butter on my griddle. So next we're going to take some of our brown sugar and sprinkle that all over our apples. So So you want a decent amount, so I like to get a good handful. Just kind of break it up in my hand over the apples. We're gonna let that sit for just a second. I'm gonna add a little bit more butter. To the side. Now what you want to make sure you do is that you move your apples around, because once you start putting the butter on the grill, it's going to melt. So and then by adding that extra scoop of butter, that'll help the brown sugar not stick to the pan or the griddle. That in pretty good. Alrighty. So now what we're gonna do is take a little bit of our ground cinnamon and we're gonna sprinkle that over our apples. Not too much, just enough till it gets that nice little kick. Okay, we're gonna mix that in. And once you start mixing that in, you should now get that brown sugar and that cinnamon smell in the air, and that's how you know it's mixing in really good. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is open up my pound cake. So I'm gonna actually put my pound cake here just to warm it up on the side. Just keep mixing my apples together. Let that marinate. I'm just toasting my pound cake. You don't really need it to be too toasty, just warm it up some. I'm then going to take a plate. I'm going to pick up my pound cake, place that on my plate. Now you're going to take your apples, scoop them up, place them on top of your pound cake. Bit. Alrighty. So for the final touch, we're gonna open up our honey. You're also gonna make sure you turn off your griddle when we're done cooking. And you're gonna drizzle the honey over your pound cake and your apples. We're nice little drizzle to kind of give it like a glaze. And there you have it, your grilled apple pound cake. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let us know what you guys do, anything different, what did you take out and what did you add in. Hope to see you guys next time. See you later. Bye.